Hello world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Robothought Zero to Hero series C++ coding in Arduino Mega. Guys, we are on lesson number 22 Arduino C++ float data types. I am going to talk about what a float data type means. So in this particular video, I will try to explain each and every aspects of float data type which is used in C++ program using Arduino, right? That it's pretty simple, guys. If you have some basic mathematical knowledge, it's very simple to understand. A number having a fractional part and a decimal part is considered as floating point number. For example, say 5.678, is a floating point number. The number 13 is an integer, a single whole number is an integer, while number 13.0 is a floating point number. So that is how it is. So due to their greater resolution, fractional numbers are used to approximate the contiguous and analog values using Arduino board. The floating point numbers can also be written in the exponent form, which I'm going to talk in a later series. But for now, let us understand how the float works. The float numbers can be as large as 3.4000 whatever plus 38 up to 38, and as small as minus 3.40 plus 38. So that is the maximum and the minimum size. The size of the float data types is 4 bytes or 32 bits. Okay. The syntax for float is float, F-L-O-A-T, V-A space V-A-R. That is how it works. So let me show you how do we start coding using the float, right, as a syntax. So let me show you a very simple example. Say int a, okay, and then int say b with a semicolon. And then let us use a float syntax, F-L-O-A-T. See, can you see the color changes immediately? Float C, like this, right? And then let's open a curly bracket. Say serial dot begin serial, B-E-G-I-N, serial dot begin 9600 and a semicolon. And then let's come out of, I forgot the void setup. After the float C, say void setup, like this. This is a one-time setup. And then let's come to void loop, open parenthesis, close parenthesis, and then let's open a curly bracket. Inside a curly bracket, let's say a equals to 3 semicolon and b equals to a divided by 2 semicolon. Here b is basically an integer and it cannot hold any fractions. The output will be obviously 1, right? That's the output you will get. And then c equals to what? You are putting a float value. Here you are using the float as a syntax inside the bracket, the curly bracket. Alright guys, remember that. C equals to float and what? A divided by 2.0. Okay, semicolon. Now here the value for C float now contains 1.5. Right, so here we have to use 2.0 instead of 2. That is how this float syntax works in the IDE and in C program. So I am not going to run any output here because it's as simple as that. You are just going to get a value of 2, right? Or sorry, the output of 1 you will get in this. So that is how, and you just need to put a serial.print and go ahead and print in the terminal. I just want to show basically how the float syntax works in your program. Nothing great about it, but it's a very simple lesson, guys. These might look little funny and very simple, but many a times even for experienced guys, you end up doing a lot of mistakes when you write your code to, if you're building some robotic program, you're writing a code for your robot to function in a certain way, you will end up missing some of this basic syntaxes and some of the characters and the values and stuff like that. So that's the reason I'm showing everything from the scratch, from the fundamental, so that you are going to be very strong in the future. Alright guys, I am going to be back soon in the next lesson. Until then, goodbye. See you.